Shalom, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Kodesh. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS, who are the true leaders of Israel today. And salutations to all of the Akim who do this work in truth and sincerity, who are risking their lives and their freedom to do so, as well as the scattered Israelites who come looking like the heathen but are not, by way of their forefathers' seeds who are Israelite men. The true name of the Most High is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushai. And the Lord's holy chosen people are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as are the ones who suffer under the curses in the book of Deuteronomy. My name is Yakalia, and this video is on the prophecy of World War III and various other prophetic topics. Okay, so we have in the news the state of Israel likely to strike Iran. So automatically when seeing this and knowing Bible prophecy, we have some major players regarding the World War III prophecy at hand. You have the state of Israel and you have Iran. And this news is being reported on all of Esau Edom, who is the so-called white man, the ruler of this wicked kingdom today. All of their news outlets, right? The Washington Post, the Reuters, Jerusalem Post, All Israel News, The Dawn, WSJ, the Israel Times, etc. All right. So where to even take it from? Maybe the Washington Post. Israel likely to strike Iran in coming months, warns U.S. Okay, maybe not the Washington Post. Okay, not the Washington Post. Cool. A lot of these websites have paywalls behind them. Let's see if Reuters will allow me to read it. U.S. intelligence reports point to strike. Post says Israel found October attack weakened Iran's defenses. Report says Trump says he prefers a negotiated agreement over military conflict. U.S. intelligence warns that Israel is likely to launch a preemptive attack on Iran's nuclear program by mid-year. The Washington Post reported on Wednesday, citing multiple intelligence reports. Such an attack would set back Iran's nuclear program by weeks or months, while escalating tension in the region and risking a wider conflict. According to multiple intelligence reports from the end of the Biden administration and the start of the Trump administration, the newspaper reported. Reuters would not immediately confirm the report. The White House declined to comment. The Post said the Israeli government, CIA, Defense Intelligence Agency, and the Office of the Director of National Intelligence declined to comment. Okay, so whatever is going on here with regarding this kind of news. But these are some important players regarding World War III. Now the scriptures say in Revelation chapter 11 and verse 14, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. So the second woe is World War II, and the third woe is World War III. And regarding these being major players, right, you have the state of Israel and then you have Iran. Now the state of Israel is an unofficial member of NATO. It is aligned with America, which is Mystery Babylon the Great in Revelation chapter 17, as well called Babylon in various other places in the scriptures, and NATO, which is the beast, and the European Union, which is the 10 horns. So they are all confederate. Then you have on the other end Russia, which is another Edomite power, and Russia has enlisted the aid of the heathen to help them, strengthen their position on the world stage. So the reason why I say that these are major players is because, for one, when it comes to Iran, it says this in the book of Ezekiel chapter 38 and verse 2, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him. So Gog and Magog are referring to the Russians, as they dwell in the land today where the original Gog and Magog once dwelt. And thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, who are the Russians, and I will turn thee back, and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor. So they're going to be going to war, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. So they will have an alliance. they will have people to join them. And it says Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya, with them, all of them with shield and helmet. So Persia, today, they are known as the Iranians. And Ethiopia and Libya are the so-called African nations, which are the Hamites. Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togarmah of the north quarters, and all his bands, and many people with thee. And this is talking about Turkey, which, just like the Gog and Magog situation, Turkey now dwells in that land where Gomer once dwelt. Okay? And then the important parts here as well, it says, Be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. So Russia is a guard unto its allies. And yes, in verse 6 it mentions Turkey. When you look at the relationship between Turkey and its current allies, especially how Turkey feels about the state of Israel, you can see that that relationship is deteriorating, and it will deteriorate to the point where eventually Turkey, based on Bible prophecy, joins with Russia and her allies, right? So in verse 7 it says that Russia is a guard unto its allies. So if they were to, the state of Israel were to actually attack Iran by the mid-year, then, we'll see, right? Because Bible prophecy says that Russia is a guard unto its allies, and the first ally that it mentions here specifically is Persia, which is Iran, right? And these Persians also, they have a spirit of war upon them that will be put upon them as well. In the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 30, it says, Also the Carmanians raging in wrath shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood, and with great power shall they come and join battle with them, and shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians. Right? So the Carmanians are referring to the Iranians / Persians, who are also known as the biblical Elamites. That's their true origin. That's what their nation is truly called, the Elamites. And it shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians, which is referring to these Edomites, right? Because the prophecy lets us know who is going to win this skirmish and who is going to lose this skirmish. So I have brought out the involvement of Iran regarding World War III, and so let's bring out the state of Israel. So the prophecy says in Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 45, Therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord Yahweh that he had taken against Babylon, referring to America, and his purposes that he had purpose against the land of the Chaldeans, talking about the Edomites. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out, and the least of the flock is talking about the state of Israel. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. So it says that the least of the flock, the state of Israel, shall draw them out, draw out America to go to war. And by making such actions such as these, if Israel were to attack Iran, right, Bible prophecy states that Russia is going to be a guard unto its allies. So if Russia comes to Iran's defense, or goes to Iran's defense rather, and then that would force America also to go out to war. And that's what the prophecy says. Jeremiah 54 and verse 45 once again. Therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord Yahweh that he had taken against Babylon, America, and his purposes that he had purpose against the land of Chaldeans, you Edomites. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. So they're going to lose. When World War III occurs, America and the state of Israel, they're going to lose, right? And it also says it in Joel chapter 2 and verse 20. It says, But I remove far off from you the northern army, which is America, and will drive him into a land barren and desolate. And that land is talking about the land of Saudi Arabia. And his face towards the east sea, which is the Euphrates River, and his hinder part toward the utmost sea, which is the Red Sea. And his stink shall come up, and his ill savor shall come up, because he hath done great things. So we already know, based on Bible prophecy, that America and the state of Israel, they're going to lose over there against Russia and her allies, right? But there's no actual victory among any of those participants, because at the end of World War III, America is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire. There's going to be something that occurs where the ICBM missiles will be shot at America from her enemies, and also her allies will also aid in her destruction, which includes NATO and the EU. Revelation chapter 17, verse 16 talks about that they shall hate the whore. So all of this is building up day by day, because we are in fact at the end of the rulership of the Edomites. And the elder apostle Tahar said that World War III has already started, and it's true. It has already started. It's just moving towards this time in Revelation chapter 16 and verse 16. And he gathered them together into a place called in the Hebrew tongue Armageddon. So that is going to be popping off in the near future, right? In Joel chapter 3 and verse 9, it says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, talking about the heathen, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears, let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord Yahweh. Let the heathen be wakened, and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, which is Yahweh's Shaphat, which is Yahweh's judgment, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full. The fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Multitudes, multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord Yahweh is near in the valley of decision. Right, so Yahweh Shemishah is going to be gathering all those heathen over there in the so-called Middle East, right? And they're going to be going to war. You know, it's going to be that area over there, as I broke down in Joel chapter 2 and verse 20. So this is all in the works, man. And so seeing news like this, you know, it's something that's very exciting. It is very exciting, right? Israel seen as likely to attack Iran by mid-year, Washington Post reports. Now, the part about it that, you know, it is exciting, but, you know, you just continue to observe and watch prophecy day in, day out, is because in Matthew chapter 24, there are some things that must occur before the destruction of America can occur, right? So before America can be destroyed by the thermonuclear fire, the mark of the beast prophecy, which is the microchip, has to be made mandatory worldwide. It has to be fulfilled. The hour of temptation, written in Revelation chapter 3, verse 10, it has to be fulfilled. And we have seen and heard about all of these tensions happening among these countries. But it's reaching a point where, you know, based off of Bible prophecy, we are seeing these major players, things starting to escalate between them. So we know that we're heading closer to the end. But before the destruction can come, the mark of the beast prophecy has to occur. And so I'm going to bring out Matthew chapter 24 and verse 6. And it says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So we're going to be hearing of wars and rumors of wars. And we've been in this period of time that Yahushua spoke about, where we're hearing about wars and rumors of wars. But as I said, things are truly escalating day by day. There's even like this video here where Iran drones, missiles, and warships ready to battle, right? So they're having that spirit being put upon them by Yahweh Shemishai to go to battle. A few, maybe even like 2 weeks ago, there was this whole march in Iran where they were marching to go to war against the state of Israel. And so it's all, you know, just building up day by day. But going back to this, it says that we shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. So we're going to be experiencing these things. Nation rising against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places. And we're seeing these things. The earthquakes, the multitude in which they're hitting is very high. The pestilences are brewing regarding, you know, the quademic and then the bird flu situation. And then they're talking about these other diseases slash pestilences that are appearing, in various places around the world and in America. And so the famine is also on its way because due to the bird flu, for example, we're experiencing egg shortages, all these kinds of things. So we're supposed to experience these things. And then Yahushua let us know all these are the beginning of sorrows, you see? So we're in that period of time right now where rumors of wars, kingdom rising against kingdom, the pestilences, the earthquakes. So the famine is on its way as well. Just take note of that. All right. And then Yahushua says, all these are the beginning of sorrow. So things are going to be escalating to a very terrible time. We are heading into the time of Jacob's trouble. Us, the Israelites as a nation. So I just wanted to bring that out, okay? Because yes, we are seeing the major players regarding World War III, regarding that prophecy and everything, but also, to be mindful of really that Mark of the Beast prophecy and watching that. So yeah, man, with that, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shemishai by Shemikal Kodesh. Shalom.